Fight!
Indeed, Archie Baxter has arrived. Hello again, fellow friends, and welcome back to the stream with me doing some of the story. I won't finish the story tonight, because I think there's 5 chapters. So I'll do 2 or 3, depends. And then I will finish up the story next time I stream the story. How's everyone going? I see Jennifer Walters here, I see Jonathan here, Voltage, Archie, Boba, Gary, Benji, Nerd, Melthead, and so on. Someone called the Joker is here. How goes it, sir? Or madam, who knows? And talking about Shao Kahn and things like that. How good? And Seltzer's here. Excellente. Sometimes Seltzer can make it, and it's always a good day when Seltzer can make it. I'm just actually going through a tower, because I figured I might as well kill some time while I'm waiting for the stream to start. So I'm trying to do the classic tower with Liu Kang, just to get the endings done, because I need to do towers with 10 characters for trophy and whatnot. And I'll probably end up doing the classic tower with all of the characters, just to get all the endings, you know? Damn you! Take that, Kebab! So I'm doing this final fight against Kronika, and then I'll be cracking on with this story! Oh look, Jammy Neutron's here as well, nice. Got the old stream juice in the house. Oh, I see this. Trapping me. Did you guys like the way I was so prepared? I didn't actually start the stream until I was less than a minute ago. That's prepared. God damn it, Kronika! Oh, I see. T-Rex in it, are you? Oh, that didn't work. Oh. God damn it, Kronika. Absolutely no trouble against her using characters like Sub-Zero and Baraka and Noob. But absolutely all trouble against her with Liu Kang.
Finish him.
God damn it, I have to do it. Starting from the beginning.
Fatality.
Shush now, George. George, making a racket. Come on, let me retry. I'm not very good with Liu Kang, as you know. So this is why I'm not doing so well. Voltage says, do you think Kronika would be a solid character to play as? If she's like this, yes. She'll be overpowered. But I think bosses... Come on, George. Come on. Cat butt. I think... Oh, sorry, George. I think bosses shouldn't be playable because then you have a Shinnok situation where you've got this all-powerful boss that's just like a regular guy you fight. And it doesn't make any sense. Don't push the light. He's pushing the light. Nuzzling up against it with his cat face. So yeah, I'm glad Kronika isn't playable because that allows her to be the overpowered cheap boss. Because you all remember in Mortal Kombat X, with Shinnok, because he was playable, they had to make... George. They had to make a super strong badass form for him to turn into. Right, if you're just going to keep pushing my light, I'm going to stop fussing you. They had to create a super badass form for him to turn into because his regular form was just regular. How's that camera looking? Is that good enough? No, it says my Havoc redesign is coming along nicely. Nice. And the Joker says I have a tip for Kronika. Just jump back kick because she doesn't fall over. Just jump kick. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Well, actually, no, it's not what I was doing. That's a lie. I was doing that as well as many other things. Look how little damage it does, though. I like to throw in the odd uppercut every now and then. I know it's not worth doing combos on her, which makes this fun not very fun. This fight not very fun. Not that I really know any combos with Liu Kang anyway. I know this one, the one that everyone uses online. I've also found out if you press forward and 2 with Liu Kang, he does an overhead that pops them up. Like this. And I'm like, wow, most other characters have to, like, use a crushing blow, or at the very least amplify, to pop someone up. Liu Kang is just like, boom, pop you up. Now, I don't know what his combo potential is after that, so... Don't time me out, woman! Oh man, I wanted to bicycle kick him, but I don't think it worked. Oh, it's deployed. Booyah! Booyah! Up, 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 up. Oh, nope. Uppercut then. No, she's gone into a cloud of dust. Sultan's like, oh, here, kitty, kitty. Yeah, it's George. It's George. He's, you know, he used to be a regular on the streams. These days, not quite so much. But he's back. I think he just burped. I'm not sure. Or hiccuped. Maybe he hiccuped. Don't you do that to me? No, you can't do the bicycle kick. That's no fun. But I can do this. And I can do this. I love this. Her death is so savage. Now, as always, I would like to ask, no spoilers for the story, because I haven't finished the story yet, so no spoilers. I'm up to... I have to play as Sonya. Yay. She's like, I must get my crown. Cat. Shinnok's mum, though. You have to remember. Shinnok's mum, which is a weird thing. Very weird thing. Asha says, not gonna lie, George, looking a bit thick today.
What does it mean to wield the sands of time?
Ooh.
To be the chosen one. It means making choices that break your heart.
Sure it does.
For the protection of all, I shared Kronika's power with the people I trust
That's awesome.
and love most.
Borecho, Katana, Raiden,
Together,
Elder Gods.
We replaced the Elder Gods
Kung Lao.
that Cetrion had betrayed, and became eternal guardians of the realms. Still, my heart longs for a simpler life. The kind one cannot have being the chosen one.
Oh, it's such a hard life, Liu Kang being the chosen one.
What Kitana and I would not give for those simple pleasures. Perhaps in another timeline, it could be ours.
He's got the power of a god. Oh man, my life sucks. Shut up, Liu Kang. That's awesome, though. I like the idea of all those characters we know and love becoming, and Borecho, becoming Elder Gods. That's pretty sweet. Jonathan says, play FIFA, and I say no. I haven't played FIFA in a long time. I used to play FIFA with my friend. I used to play FIFA International Soccer, which is the first one in 1994, and then I had FIFA 95. Then I had FIFA 96. They changed it up a bit. Didn't really care much for it. FIFA 97 was okay. FIFA Road to World Cup 98. That was good, because you could make your own players, I think. And David Beckham was in it, and that was cool, because he was huge at the time. And then FIFA 99 didn't play it, 2000 didn't play it. 2001, me and my mate played that a lot. We used to have actual 45-minute half-length matches, and he would always destroy me at FIFA games. Because like he likes football, and I don't, but I would play the football games with him, and he'd be like Brazil, and I'd be Germany, or whatever, and he would just destroy me. But it was fun. And then FIFA 2002 and 3 I didn't play. 2004 I played a lot. 2005... No, I don't think I played 2004. 2005, I played a lot. And 2006. 06 was my favourite. Everything after 06, I don't like. So there's that. Not that I don't really care for FIFA, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, look, Panda's here. How goes it, Panda? Alex Mock is also here. Can't forget him. And Cyborg Man is also there. I see those AA sessions have helped Borecho. Oh, I mean, look, he doesn't drink the rice wine. He uses his weapon. I'm sure he drinks a little bit of it. Rowan says, Liu Kang with his first world problems. Exactly. More like Elder God problems. Mounted says, Su Hao's not actually a bad idea, but I prefer someone serious. See, after seeing all the memes popping up, nice, not even muted. So yeah, Hu Sao, or Su Hao, whatever. I never really cared about the 3D era games, but all this business leading up to this game coming out, all the memes of people saying Su Hao should, he's garbage and all this bollocks. And after a while I was thinking, you know, they brought Borecho back, and despite what some people say, I think they made Borecho kind of badass in MKX, in the story and in the with his fighting styles. So it's not beyond NetherRealm to bring back Su Hao and just make him an absolute badass. They could do it. I mean, they won't now, because Aaron Black's intro has his head, but that would have been cool. So there's that. Alex Mock says, Gary, calm the sinner shaming. Oh yeah, because Gary's saying, hello, petulant sinner. Oh yeah, that's a reference to some tweets earlier. Some tweets and stuff. Me and Panda, well, I don't know if I want to speak for Panda, but I'm pretty sure me and Panda don't buy into religion and the concept of a sinner, so I couldn't care less if someone calls me a sinner. Couldn't care less, personally, but then again, he's not calling me a sinner, is he? He's calling Panda a sinner, so here I am, speaking for Panda again. Right, yeah, I saw Gary said, I've had an interesting day, but I'll wait till Harp is on, so now he's saying, I nearly got robbed today. Dang! Panda's like, Boruto was awesome in MKX, he was. You nearly got robbed today. That's not good. I did not have a good day at work, I tell you. It's been super busy because I've got to get all these reports printed by Wednesday, and the students were supposed to get them to me 2 weeks ago. Some of them did, but as usual, most of them give them to me after the deadline. Oh, my supervisor didn't get back to me with my corrections and all this business. So I've been working my ass off, especially since I didn't go in Friday because I was a bit ill. So I went in today, and I'm like, okay, I've got a bunch of reports to do. And I've got to print them and bind them and do all this shit, get it all done, and constant interruptions. And then 2 of my 3 machines, the black and white ones, both were just being shit. They wouldn't stop jamming, and it was just. It's not that it was a hard day, but it was working balls to the wall, flat out all day, and like I barely sat down, and the stress piled on more and more because as the day progressed, there were students that kept ringing and emailing and coming in saying, yo, like, you know, I sent you my report last week. I'm just wondering what the status is on it because, you know, I got a deadline on Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware of your deadline. Here's your report in my list of reports to print. And sometimes I just, like, I understand it because they're like, okay, it's a really big deal. I need my report printed. So I don't blame them for wanting to know the status of the report, but I wish they would just understand that if I could get their reports printed a lot faster if I didn't have to keep constantly telling them that I'm doing their report. And I've just realized I've completely overtaken Gary's story about being robbed. Apologies. Panda said, totally agreed, 100% atheist. Well, there we go then. And Archie throwing his hat in. Sorry, Gary, I was like, Gary, you nearly got robbed, so here's my bad day. What happened to you, Gary? What happened to you? Well, I know you nearly got robbed, but let's get some more details. Mowat says, Chronica would be like Armageddon 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, basically. Alex Muck says, wait, Hups, you're a teacher. Nope! I just work in the print room of a university. So I print, like, lecture notes and examples and solutions and tutorials and reports and 3YPs, 4YPs, theses. Basically everything the department needs. The Department of Engineering Science at the University of Oxford. Basically everything they need printed, I print. So there's that. Fox says there's a flaw in the Big Bang Theory. There probably is. Bum 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 bum. Fox like Harps is a businessman. Not really. I just have a job. The print master, says Alex Mock. Yeah, basically. Oh man. Okay. I hope I didn't scare Gary off by stealing his thunder regarding his day. No, it says RIP tartar sauce. Is that how they spelt it? Because I know tartar sauce is Tartare, but I know Americans tend to drop T's and replace them with D's a lot. So tartar, I could see why you might spell it that way. But I'm wondering, was the cat's name actually spelled that way? Who knows? Story. She took my jewel. Close-eyed smiley face is in the chat saying howdy, and I say howdy to you. Voyage says there was a giant flaw in the theory of Big Bang. What was there before the Big Bang? That is an insanely interesting question, and here is the answer. Are you ready? Right? We don't know yet. That's the real answer. We don't know yet. Anything else is people going, I'm making stuff up and putting it there. Because, you know, there's a problem with people going, like, I don't want to get this religious debate or anything, but, like, when people say, well, something had to create the Big Bang, so God. Okay, then what created God? Oh, God exists outside of space-time, so he didn't, he's eternal, so nothing did cause him. Oh, yeah, nice loophole you got there. Where's your evidence that God created the Big Bang? It just makes sense, doesn't it? The real answer is we don't know. Yet. We may never know, so I guess the real answer is we don't know. But I like to say we don't know yet, because I like to think that one day humanity will find out. Also, this is a mindfuck, right? Yeah, see, Panda's right. He said it's a theory, same as evolution. But you have to understand, a scientific theory is not the same as, like, a detective's theory. Like, a scientific theory is the highest level an idea can be, because you start off with like a hypothesis, and then it gets tested, and then I can't remember the exact fucking process, but I think it ends up becoming a theory when, I mean, there are many theories, but like the leading theory is when you look at the preponderance of evidence, and it's like, oh yeah, well, all the evidence would lead to us to believe that that's the case. It's like the theory of evolution via natural selection. It's not a fact. Like, it's a description of observations. Like, evolution isn't just a thing that exists. It's like, oh, there are changes over time. We'll call that evolution. That's what evolution is. So, like, but the real mindfuck with the Big Bang is, if the Big Bang was the beginning of everything, including time, then there couldn't have... There's nothing before the Big Bang, because before requires time. So there can't be anything before time. Nothing can happen when there's no time, because happening requires... things happening are temporal. They require time. So if there is no time before the Big Bang, how can there be a Big Bang? Also, at that point, I can't remember, I think it's just like the laws of physics as we understand them, based on, again, observations on how the universe works. They tend to break down when you like examine everything and rewind time back to the beginning of the Big Bang. The laws kind of stop working because no one really knows what happens, and everyone's like, oh, I don't fucking know. So we may never know. But I'll tell you one thing, people who say a god created a Big Bang, prove it. That's what I say. Fucking prove it. I could talk all day about this shit, but I won't, because it's very polarizing, and I know a lot of people don't like it. Panda says, we share a distant cousin to apes. Yeah, exactly, yeah. This is another... Oh, you got me started now, boys. People say, if we descended from monkeys, why do monkeys still exist? It's because we didn't descend from current-day monkeys. Us and monkeys, current day, and apes shared a common ancestor that then branched off. A really good way I heard it be described was like... Oh, that was it, yeah, people were going... there's another thing people say. They're like, if we evolved from monkeys, how can monkeys still exist? And it's like, well, not everything in a particular group evolves at once. And a good example I heard was, say there was a tribe of, I guess you could call it a tribe, of gorillas on the top of a mountain. Like, there's a big long mountain range, and it goes up like this, and they live there. And then some of them break off and they go down to the right, and then some of them break off and they go down to the left. And down to the left it's all desert, and down to the right it's all jungle. And they might have to have different survival techniques and abilities to survive in those different environments. So you had this common ancestor of these gorillas, but the ones that went down into the jungle might have to evolve stronger arms to swing through the trees and escape predators or whatever, or catch their food and stuff like that. And the ones that went down into the desert may evolve like tougher feet to, you know, to walk on the hot sand without getting burnt or something like that. So like, you'd look at these two things, and they're kind of similar, but they are clearly different. But they had a common ancestor, and that's us and apes and monkeys. And before, I know people are always banging on about monkeys aren't apes because apes don't have tails. True, but apes are a subset of monkeys. So you've got monkeys here. I mean, it's complicated. There's debates about what you call these things: old world apes, new world apes, whatever. But I heard it described once that there are monkeys, and then a subset of monkeys is apes. And then a subset of apes is hominids? Or hominids above apes? I don't know. But a subset of monkeys is apes. And we are a subset of ape. So, if you trace it back far enough, we're monkeys. But then again, if you trace it back far enough, we're fish. So, there's that. Mortal Kombat. Preemptive vengeance. So, last time, we did Jade. So she did all that No, last time we didn't do Jade. We did that time before. We did Johnny Cage last time, didn't we? Yes. And then... Kitana, that was cool, because did she kill Shao Kahn, or did she just wound him and then he vanished? I can't remember. Should have watched it before I played. So now I'm playing as Sonya. Yeah, even though they killed her off at the beginning of the game, they still find a way to get me to play as her. Oh well, there's that.
I'll not inherit your cruelty.
I wasn't expecting it to start that quickly. Oh, okay, she doesn't kill him. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no one spoilers, please. Alex Muck says, damn, I haven't had a science lesson in so many years. There's not many things I'm passionate about in life, and it turns out video games... Like, I've always been passionate about video games. I talk about video games all day. But it turns out, over the last few years, I've learned I'm kind of passionate about skepticism, and... I mean, I'm not passionate about atheism, because that sounds kind of weird, but I do listen to a podcast called The Atheist Experience, so I mean, there is that. But I do like sort of philosophical discussions. I also like it when someone says something mildly intelligent and people go, oh, that's deep. It's like, nah, that ain't deep, son. That ain't deep. You want to know what's deep? Before the Big Bang is a flawed concept because it can't exist. That's kind of deep. Don't get comfy, George, because I'm getting hot. I'm going to have to open those windows.
It is over, Koth Kahn. The throne is secure.
Panda's like 20 minutes into the story stream and he hasn't touched the story mode yet. So, like I said, I had a stressful day. I'm feeling better now, but I had a stressful day. I keep forgetting Shiva's in it. I came back from work and I was just fucking drained. And I don't feel like that usually. It was like, Panda, do you remember that time I had to end that stream early because I felt like I was actually stressed and my brain was feeling frazzled and I couldn't speak properly? I felt a little bit of that earlier. But it's weird. Because, like, I got home from work and I was just lethargic and I thought, okay, like, you know, I'll have a shower and that'll refresh me. It didn't. I just felt like heavy and no energy. And I thought, I'll have a coffee, I'll have a roll-up, whatever, that'll refresh me. Nope. So I just...
She's now officially out of your league.
So I spent about an hour watching Angry Video Game Nerd videos before the stream. And now here I am. And I'm feeling more perked up.
May all our peoples fight together as one.
Yay! And Shiva's like, I'm here, I guess.
The news from Outworld is indeed hopeful.
Of course, they're going on Charon's ship. I remember now.
It is beyond the realm.
Yeah, Voltage is right when he says, Alex Muck, just watch Because Science. Everyone should watch Because Science on YouTube. It's awesome.
Charon, of course.
Charon.
Master of the ancient ship of the dead. Sub-Zero and I met him during our time as revenants.
He travels in the space beyond realms, transporting damned souls to the nether realm.
If the keep lies there...
I guess now we know there is space between realms.
Charon may know its location.
Would he help us?
It is possible, but I cannot be sure.
I urge you both to investigate.
We will leave immediately.
I'm really excited about the end of this story because I've heard it's fucking awesome.
Is huge, but still, I'd feel better if we had more manpower.
The Shaolin will join us. Liu Kang and Kung Lao travel now to aid the monks' preparations.
Good. I'll be leaving soon to go.
Just
after
once,
Johnny
I want
and
Raiden
Sonya.
to look at Kung Lao and go, your hat
We're
is
both
silly.
going. No, Raiden needs you for an intel op.
We need to get Sonya back.
Undoubtedly. But Kronika's behavior makes it clear that while mighty, she is not all-powerful.
Where's Sonya?
Otherwise, why would she attempt to steal Jinsei?
Think maybe she's still building strength?
A distinct probability.
He's like Zlee.
With the Dragon Grotto's Jinsei fountain sealed, there is no greater energy source in Earthrealm than the Well of Souls beneath Shang Tsung's island.
Then that's where we're going.
Then we better go check it out.
Hey look, classic Jack's arms.
I regret that I cannot join you. I must keep vigil for signs of Kronika's further tampering with time.
I am not needed in the story for the time
I am
being.
told you defeated Shinnok,
Raiden's so
Cassandra
cool.
Cage. You will defeat the likes of Kano. But
What you should have said there was, I am told that you defeated Shinnok, Cassandra Cage, though I found it absolutely impossible to believe. I will need evidence before I am convinced that such a ridiculous feat actually happened.
proceed with caution. If either Johnny or Sonya die, you will cease to exist. It will be beyond my power to save you.
Cyborg Man says Jax's voice actor sounds familiar. It kind of does. I don't know who it is, but it kind of does. Panda says every single Sonya line is laced with cringe. I like that. And don't talk about those arms. I want them, says Panda. Yeah, I know you do. That's why I mentioned them. I was like, I saw them and I was like, well, that's confirmation they're in the game at least. So how did she get here? I can't remember. Oh, I remember now. It's coming back to me. There was that battle outside the Special Forces Desert Command base before Sector blew it all up, and they took Sonya, and they left Cassie, Jackie, and Johnny Cage for some reason. They were like, we'll let you live to fight another day. Oh no, my precious weapons.
You won't be leaving that stuff, love.
See? Proof that that her and some others I won't name are kind of crap characters. Because, like, if Sub-Zero's in this situation, he'd be like, oh no, you took my weapons. Oh, I'll just make some more then with my ice. And Scorpion's like, oh no, you took my weapons. You didn't take my powers, though. You know, powers, things that interesting characters have. Oh no, they took her wrist gauntlets. Now she's borderline useless, but wait. They're either going to give her weapons back, or she's just going to go hand to hand against Cabal and beat him. Because I know it's Cabal, because they showed it in the little preview thing.
One thing we Black Dragon know. There's no fun in a fair fight.
I still maintain old Kano looks younger than young Kano in this game.
So Sonya's the skank who burned?
She more than burns you, Cabal. She goes black ops on your ass.
Does she burn him? Wasn't he burned? How did he get burned in MK9? Wasn't it Cabal? No, I'm a fucking retard. It is Cabal. Wasn't it Kintaro? Didn't Kintaro go like, fireball, bitch? Or am I tripping? Because Sonya... Does Sonya have fire? I know she does a kiss of death that turns him into a skeleton. I don't know. I don't know. Comic Boba says, Kano, 50 and still a ripper. He really is. Panda says, don't try using her weapon special moves in this chapter. Oh, is that because she's garbage and they took her weapons away from her and now she's garbage?
Shocks, knives, the bloody works. Patched you back together myself. Well, most of you.
She's dead.
Miss Law and Order really does that to him?
Nah. But now he's motivated.
It's almost like he's a master manipulator. You drongo. Capped.
Hope you're
Also,
ready for some preemptive vengeance.
What the hell are you talking about?
I think it's cute the way Panda's like, don't try to use her special moves. But thinking I know her special moves. She's like, I don't have any weapons. Watch me beat Cabal, who is basically the Flash. I don't like the way you can't grab him out of the air anymore. In MKX you could. Oh, I see how it is. Get up. Where's that annoying combo people keep doing on me where it's like hit and then second hit's an overhead? Is that this? Triangle, square, triangle, triangle, L1? Haha. No, I said. Haha. Oh, I guess she's meant to use wrist blade, so you know what I mean. Overwatch. Never did play Overwatch. That's the combo, yeah. Hup, hup, hup. Okay, thanks for coming back. Boom! Ah, they didn't take her grenades. Why didn't she use those? She didn't take her laser garrote. That's right, I know what garrote is. I'll uppercut you, bitch. There we go.
Wish you were in jail.
I will cut you, bitch. Yeah, look, people are saying Kintaro. Kintaro did Kintaro. Exactly. I thought I wasn't tripping. That's why I said I think I'm tripping. I thought Kintaro went, you're on fire, bitch. Yeah, I remember now. But then, of course, it all makes sense because Kano was like, no, I didn't. No, she didn't do that. No, what are you talking about, sir? Take this. I always forget that's a close range weapon. I always think you can pick it up and throw it. Take a bar. Get off me. Get off me. Bonk. Bosh. That move would just simply kill you. If that laser garrote was strong enough, it would simply kill you.
I'm done entertaining you clowns. Get in here, you cowards!
Oh, it's Johnny Cage in his most awesome outfit.
Our next contender is a beaut.
I'm looking forward to being Johnny Cage. You know what? I'm thinking soon I'm gonna actually start maybe... See, I want to learn Johnny Cage, but I have to learn Shao Kahn first.
Shit.
And I still don't play Noob Saibot enough. I need to play Noob Saibot more to be better with him. Classic legend Sonya Blade, everyone. Making her attempts to escape. Why didn't she just go grenade? Because we know she's got them.
Won't fight him.
Yeah, you will. Rowan says, that's right, I know what a garrote is. Translation, that's right, I played Hitman. I actually knew it before Hitman.
Nah, you called me, love. But put on a good show, eh?
It was from Blackadder. What did you say you said? He made a joke about a garrote once.
It'll be less painful.
Come on. You've been dying to hit me all day. Here's your chance.
And give him the satisfaction of watching us fight? Like hell.
You said it. They'll kill us whether we fight or not. Fighting buys us time to find a way out. So, with being a diva, hit me.
She's like, with pleasure. He's like, oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, George. He's gonna do it. Right now, George is like, what? No, sorry. Right now, George is, who disturbs my slumber? That's right, George. I disturb your slumber, and I'm here to find your lamp. To rub it, I guess? Oh, I thought I was going to fight him. Okay. Cyborg Man says, damn, she's weak. Yep.
Take a dive.
No way. These people know dive when they see one.
What was that face she just pulled? She was like... God, man. Why do they cast Ronda Rousey as Sonya? I don't think it's as bad as some people are making out, though, to be fair. It is... I mean, they are the worst line... They're the worst reads in the game. They just are. And it is jarring, knowing that it's Ronda Rousey. It's just like... it's probably just a publicity thing, but... I don't know. Maybe if I gave a shit about Sonya, I'd be more upset with it. I'm just fighting the same people over and over again in this story. This is at least the second time I fought Aaron Black. I fought Collector twice, but then again, I guess, you know, I'm just gonna keep fighting the bad guys, I guess.
3, 2.
I must have missed something. Why is everyone outside fighting? Oh yeah, because they're bad guys. Well, you're out of the action. Oh, of course, I'm a fucking... It just happened. It happened moments ago. Cassie Cage and her crew just burst in, didn't she? I was like, why is everyone fighting? Oh yeah, that thing that happened about 10 seconds ago. This is what happens when I'm talking and I'm reading this and I'm trying to watch this at the same time. God damn it. Gary said twice in a few... oh, well, no, I need to read that. I need to read it! Okay, here we go. Panda said, do what Archer said. He said, do you want to hear a Sonya combo by a Sonya player? Well, you're a Scorpion player, aren't you? Back, 1, 2, 3, forward, 4, down, back 2. I guess I could try. I don't really need it, though, do I? But yeah. Where is Gary? Archie says, I've been learning Sonya because I really like her in this game. Fair enough. Cyborgman says, how can she fight gods and not some bar guys? Because the story demands it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so Gary says, twice in a few minutes I let myself down. Being in a scenario to be robbed and letting more come to rob me. Dude, you can't, look, you can't be nearly robbed and then go, oh, it's my fault. Like, no, you can't, like, victim shaming is not good. You can't victim shame yourself, mate. I was once robbed when I was working at a... Not to hijack your story again, but I was working at a wine shop, and these two guys came in, and they were like... One of them said, you know, we're going to be catering for this wedding, so, you know, what kind of wines do you suggest? And I was, like, going through some wines and shit. And then he was, like, picking up bottles, and he was like, oh, yeah, what about this? What about this? And I was chatting to him, and his mate was, like, off over there. And then a couple of times, his mate sort of came over, and he was like, yeah, I just got to go get something out of the car. So he went and he'd leave, and then they left with a list of wines that I'd suggested, and they were like, all right, thanks, yeah, we're just going to shop around, and we'll probably be back. And I was like, cool. So the next day, my boss comes in. Well, we both open the shop, and we walk in. This was years ago. And the first thing he said, when he walked in, it was a tiny little shop. First thing he said was, you sell a lot of champagne yesterday? And I looked up to where the champagne used to be, and I went, No. So we checked the CCTV, and while the one guy was distracting me, giving it, oh, what do you reckon to this wine? His mate was just fucking putting bottles of champagne into his jacket. And then when he was getting something out of the car, he was obviously offloading it and then coming back for more. I felt like a fool. I felt used. I felt like, how could I have not seen this? Like, it was ridiculous. It felt awful. But you know what I didn't say? Because it would have been wrong. I didn't say, it's my fault. Because it wasn't my fault. It was their fault. They were obviously good at what they did. We phoned up other shops and they'd hit some other shops apparently. So like, they were good at what they did. Don't think to yourself, oh man, these people came to rob me. It's my fault. I mean, I wasn't there, but I can't think of a situation where it could have been your fault. So there's that. He also goes, thing is, I won the fight. Nearly killed them all. Well, that definitely is a crazy, crazy story. I hope you're okay. I guess you are, since you're here. Votty says, did you lose a gun? Gary says, think I lost one of my throwing knives. Man, I have no idea if you're serious or not. Probably shouldn't carry throwing knives with you. But then again, I don't know where you live. Do you live in America? Throwing knives are probably the minimum you should carry on you if you live in America. Fucking hell. I don't understand how Americans can walk around and not be in fear that anyone they see on the street could just pull out a gun and shoot them. But then again, I don't walk around and think to myself, oh, anyone here could just pull out a knife and kill me. So I guess it's the same thing. I get like, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. It's so weird. The gun culture and shit. So you lost a knife, what else? A finger. My finger, to be clear. Ring finger. Gary says in UK. You lost a finger. So you got into a fight with some people trying to rob you, pulled out a knife, throwing knife, not just regular knife. You're like, I want to keep having to buy these. and you lost a finger. And you're here talking about it? You're not like in the hospital or anything? Shit, man. Hope you're okay. Minus the finger, I guess. What? Ring finger? Jesus, man, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. And I'm pretty sure it's not your fault. So there's that. That's crazy. But it's like, the world isn't safe. It really isn't. Alex Mock says, America is practically Fallout. Funny. Yeah, Vortex says, I might carry a knife around too. And Alex Mock says, the only sane thing, no voltage. Don't carry a knife. What if you get into a fight and someone's able to get it off you? Fucked. It's better to just take a beating and go to hospital than risk dying or killing someone, personally. But then again, that's just me. I've been in, like, one fight ever. It's been pretty easy for me to not be in fights in my life. Curb stomps and things like that, and guns. Archie saying Gary's a badass. He is, well, he is the hero. Gary's like I'm legit trained to fight. Well, you can't be that trained to fight because you lost a finger. I'm only joking. I'm joking. Oh man, that's fucked up. Well, you had a much more eventful day than I did. Well, I hope you're okay. I really do. Oh look, Donataro's here saying, "What's up, Pap? Not much. Just listening to Gary talk about how he nearly got robbed and he lost a finger and a throwing knife." So there's that, and playing a bit of story. Vortex says, "Lose a fight or win a fight." I mean, that might not be the option. The option might be lose a fight or get killed. Yeah, I'd probably rather lose the fight. Melton says, you know what's gay? Gay people. Yeah, I mean, that's right. That is right. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Well, good job I know Voltage is just edgy. Man, I'm an edgy individual. I came across someone on Reddit earlier who was like a flat-out edgelord, and like he thought it was a good thing. He wore it as a badge of honor, and I was like, everything you say is just pure cringe. It screams, oh my god, please pay attention to me. And I say that as someone who live streams him playing video games. Oh my god. Voice says weapons aren't for pussies. You're right, weapons aren't for pussies. Doesn't mean you should carry one. Carrying one doesn't make you a badass. Oh, but what if I got killed? Well, you know what they say about guns? You're more likely to be killed by a gun if you own one than not. Because most gun-related deaths are like self-inflicted, apparently, in America. It's like, oh, It's almost like they're fucking dangerous and you probably shouldn't have them. But oh well. Gary said, I patched myself up and just went home. Left nothing apart from my finger and the thrown up. So did you go to hospital then? You probably fucking should if you lost a finger, mate. You probably should if you lost a finger. Indeed. So there's that. Voltage says, in the Philippines, I think I had a rifle. Well, yeah, Philippines. Philippines is practically Fallout, as someone said earlier. Oh, man. Call Me Boba says, did you win your fight, Harp? What, this fight? I haven't had it yet. No, he's done it again. I can't... Okay, I can't defend it twice. I can't defend it twice. Remember in Mortal Kombat X, I defended it when he took his time. And he pointed his gun at Rain and didn't pull the trigger, he just took his time. I defended it that time, now they did it again? That is awful. Doing it twice is awful. Right, let me just scroll up a sec. I need to see that goddamn... I need to see that combo Archie typed. Archie helped me out, and I'm going to read that comment and learn how to do that combo. And then forget about it 10 seconds later. Here we go. Back 1, 2, 3. No, back 1, 2, 3. Forward 4, down back 2. Back 1, 2, 3. Back 1, 2. Back 1. Back 1, 2, 3. Forward 4, down back 2. Oh yeah, that's that combo people keep doing on me. Get out of here with your dynamite. Damn, I thought I could block it for some reason. Okay, that. Okay, here we go. Bump, 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 bump. That's what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm doing. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, wait, I'll get it. I'll get it. There we go. Nice. Yeah, people keep doing that combo on me, and now I know how to do it. Hold up, son. I keep forgetting it doesn't say round 2. Fight! Okay, here we go. Sorry, I've just brought the comments back up to the real level. And Panda is there showing the combo. He's like, here's the combo. Yeah, because Panda's like Rain Man. All he's got to do is this. Look, he goes move list, memorizing, and then he looks at the camera and goes, I know Kung Fu. That's Panda. That's why he gets bored. He doesn't learn characters. He just absorbs the information like Johnny 5. And then there's nothing left for him to learn. So he just goes, it's time for me to... I'm bored now. I cannot get better with this character. Let me... God damn, I'm never going to get that chainsaw to work, am I? Right, let's do that combo, shall we? Nope. Oh, wait, stop it. Why can't I block your bullets? It's real easy once you know it. Bonk. I saw this sweet ass quitality earlier. Someone was playing as Baraka. They posted the video on Reddit. They did the combo with Baraka where he does gutted and stuff.
We're gonna have to fight our way out.
And then when he did the second gutted and he headbutted the guy, that's when the guy quit and just turned into mush. It was so funny. He just like headbutted him into liquid. It was awesome. It's like he turned into Doom Guy for a second. Oh, this is where Kano has a minigun, isn't it? Based on the trailer. So I'll send a message. There we go. Unlimited ammo. Minigun.
Where do you think you got?
Hey look, it's Fallout. That's not what miniguns sound like. They sound like bees or something that's like... I can't even do the noise. It went blue. Oh, he's got X-ray vision now. That's a thing I can... Yes, kill her. I hope she dies. She won't. She's the champion that killed Shinnok.
No, it's too dangerous.
And no, she won't die because the other Sonya already died. They won't kill both Sonyas. Kano's like, why can't I use my X-ray vision now? He says. He's like, I'm gonna look around the corner when I so don't need to. I'm doing my own fucking everything wrong with MK11 as I'm playing it. Look at him run. Why doesn't he just beat the fuck out of her? Oh, because he's playing dirty. He had a trick up his sleeve.
Best thing about this future, love? I'm alive. But you're dead as a doornail. Worst thing is, it's those Netherrealm stiffs did you in. Should have been me. Let's have ourselves a duo.
I love the fact that both the Kanos are like working together. It's just cool. Because you know, in like most time travel things, like TV shows and whatnot, people from the same person from 2 different times, when they meet, they usually can't stand each other. And that's a trope I've never liked. I was like, I don't get it. Oh, broke his ribs. So we're not playing by the endgame rules then. No spoilers for endgames. For endgame, because I know some people still haven't seen it.
You might be alive in this future, but that can change.
Yeah, Panda, that line was laced with cringe. It's not good. It's like she's constantly trying to do a low voice, but like, her voice isn't low, so it kind of cracks every now and then as she's trying to sound badass. And if you try to sound badass, you're probably not going to be badass. It's like when Noob Saibot used to go, fear me. It's like, don't say that, because if you have to say fear me, you're obviously not scary, are you? It kind of undermines the demand that you're trying to make. Gary said, do you want to fight me? Yes. Not in real life, though. You'll use a throwing knife and lose a finger. But I'll fight you in this game. You're like, but I'm not even good enough to play online yet. Well, I guess we'll never know. Someone's called Rise Pact, hey? Says, I make Fortnite videos. Good for you. I made 27 Fortnite videos of dumb little shitty highlights that weren't particularly impressive or anything. They were just fun little moments between me and my friends. So if you care about Fortnite, you can go watch those, if you wish. Melted says Sub-Zero's in the chat. Yeah, Sub-Zero should be in the chat. I used to get Sub-Zero, Noob Saibot, even had Johnny Cage in the chat once. Jammer Neutron says Lin Kuei versus Red Dragon. Lin Kuei. Lin Kuei wins. Jennifer Walters, I have no flaws. That was an epic line. It was an incorrect line, but it was an awesome line. Because he does have flaws, doesn't he? Because if he didn't have flaws, he'd never lose. But he was awesome. Fucking Noob Saibot. We share blood. We are not brothers. I was like, oh, that cut Cyber Sub-Zero deep. And then like how many years later is this? 20-something to MKX, and then another 2. Something like 22, 25 years. And then Sub-Zero's like, we share blood. We are not brothers. There, I said it. Get it? Because why would I say it? It hurt me in the previous game. 2 games ago, actually, not previous. Wake says, how long are you going to play story? Probably for another 45 minutes. Hey! I need to do the one combo I know. Take this and amplify it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it bounces. Okay, that changes everything. Hey, how dare you do that? Hup, 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 hup. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I went for another one. I just thought I'd tell you that, in case you didn't see what was happening on the screen right in front of your eyes. Donatara says, for the Shirai Ryu.
Just wrapping up.
For the Lin Kuei. To the death. What was it someone just said? I saw someone say something. Vote says, is it gay if it's yourself? Interesting question. I don't think so. I think that just, like, that's just an exemption. Because it's you, isn't it? I mean, there's that age-old question. If you make yourself and you suck your own cock, is that gay? And I'm like, probably? Because a man sucking a cock is gay, but at the same time, a man jacking off another man is gay. I don't know. I guess the rule is if you're doing it to yourself, like actually yourself, not a copy of you, actually yourself, it's fine.
Let me give you a break.
I shouldn't say fine, because that implies that being gay isn't fine. If you do it to yourself, that's not gay. But if you do it to another man, even if it's yourself, you're doing it to another man. It is gay, I guess.
Don't forget.
I don't know.
It's 2 for 1.
It's hypothetical, we don't really need to think about it.
So does your little girl.
Oh no. Sonya has been defeated.
Thanks, Kano.
Like, again. Oh no, wait.
For what?
For reminding me of the rules.
Go on. Yeah, kill him, and then they're both dead. That's fucking cool. Yeah, look at this, boy. This is cool. I like this. I like this fucking... If you injure the young one, the old one gets damaged. I like it. I don't know why he's turning to sand, though. It's just... Shouldn't the young one turn to sand because he's not from this time? Who knows? But yeah, they laid the groundwork with that in the Johnny Cage chapter, didn't they? When he got his scratch, and then old Johnny had a scar. I was like, yep, establishing the ground rules.
I'm totally stealing that one for Timequake.
Seltzer says N-word is a truly terrible term. It is a truly terrible term, because if you... Which comedian was it? Was it George Carlin, I think? Or someone said N-word is a ridiculous term, because all you're doing is putting the word nigger into someone's mind. Just say the word. I think the word should be fine to say, given the context. I've been over this before. Words on their own don't have any magical power over people. It's the context that you use them in. If you use it as a derogatory term or use it in any way other than like a friendly way, I mean, like black people, like I understand it's different because of the history, and the word was used to, and to be fair, it is still by some people today used as a term to keep black people down and used as a term of oppression. Fuck that. Don't do that. Never do that. No one should ever do that. That should always be off the table. But you should be able to just say the word. Nigger. It's just a word. Doesn't make me racist. Melted says, Kano dies? Yeah. Just kind of glossing over that, aren't we? We're like, hey, Kano's dead. Archie must be fucking thrilled, because we all know how much he hates Kano. You notice, though, how when Archie's character dies, both of them die. When my hated character dies, it's only the present-day one. The young one's still there. Pauzinho3527 is here, saying free fire. Fire free. Fire free now. I don't know what that means, but welcome. Panda says, exactly, Alex. Exactly. Void says, so Harps, I can say it right now and it doesn't have anything? I mean, just the word on its own doesn't. I wouldn't go around using it liberally. I wouldn't use it. I definitely wouldn't use it. Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, you know me. I'm an easygoing guy, kinda. But I don't try to deliberately piss people off, and I would never, ever use that word to put someone down, or use it as an insult, or in a derogatory term. Like, I know there's people that get upset when people quote films or music that have that word in it. They're like, you can't say that word. It's like, he's fucking singing the song, you twat. Shut the fuck up. He's not trying to keep your people down. He's just singing the words. Frankly, I find the idea that you can't say something because of the colour of your skin to be incredibly racist. I think it's the definition of racism. You can't do that because you're white. It's like, that's pretty racist. But, you know, I'm not gonna fucking go and crusade against it. Like, we should be able to say this word. It's just a personal belief of mine. I'm just like, words are words. I mean, you know me, I swear a lot. There are some people, like my mother, who don't like swear words, and that's fine. It's fine if you don't like them. But it's not like they have magical powers, or just are inherently bad. They're just what society have deemed, these are rude words. It's like, fuck that. And it's weird, because like, I don't think you should just go around like teaching kids swear words and stuff. But it is a fact, an actual fact. It's a fact as unavoidable as death and taxes, that children will hear swear words at some point and they will use them. Fact. They just will. So it's like, why try to hide it from them? It's gonna happen. But then again, you know, you gotta preserve the innocence. It's like, they're gonna have sex at some point. You should probably hide that from kids.
How about,
talking about some racy subjects here, man.
you know, thank you for saving my life.
Gary says, my favorite quote of all time is power decides where we think... Power decides where we think it does. Don't you mean power resides where we think it does? Power decides doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Maybe I'm just not getting it. Archie says, the fact he died canonically is the best. No Kano for MK11. Woo! Well, this is MK11 and he is in it. Maybe he meant MK12, but he might be in MK12. I'm trying to think of a character that died in a Mortal Kombat game and came back the next game. There's probably loads.
No romance.
Pardon me.
Patience is a virtue, Cage.
She's like, the hell?
No!
Why are they deaf?
What is that?
It's Geras. He's like, I am a creature of infinite time. I have died 1,000 times. Watch me throw this guy off this balcony. Ha-ha! I'm powerful. It's like, you'd think it'd be more impressive, like some sort of time manipulation or something, but no, I'm just to throw this random guy off a balcony because think I'm a good guy? I don't know. No one knows. Yeah, Gary says power resides where we think it does. Exactly. Yeah, that's actually quite profound. I'm not going to say it's deep, but it's profound. We choose what has power. To an extent. I mean, like if I was going to fight Mike Tyson, I wouldn't choose that he has the power. He literally has it. And I don't choose... Like, I know the government has power. I can't choose that they don't have power. But yeah, in certain paradigms, it's not a word I use very often, yeah, power is where you think it is. And mind games is like... I mean, that's what... fucking animals do that, like cats. Like when they see a threat, you know, they make themselves big and stuff. They're trying to make the opponent think that they've got the power, you know, because they're bigger and shit. So yeah, it's all mind games. It's all biology and physics and chemistry. That's basically all the universe is. Going back to the old Big Bang Theory, I was talking to someone earlier about not on here, like on Reddit, talking to someone about the Big Bang Theory, and they were saying things like, there must have been some force that, like, created, like, you know, the Earth and all the trees and shit. And I was like, yeah, physics, biology, and chemistry. That's it. As far as we know. Or at least as far as we can tell. Jammy Neutron says, Harper, how many heads do you have? I got 15. Liu Kang, Scorpion, Kitana, Cassie. I think that's it. Not too many. And I've been doing a lot of fatalities. Look at him. I now have sudden invincibility to bullets, which is a thing I don't normally have. Okay, that's pretty cool. Just took that guy's head off. Glad that fucking guy's dead. Why would you do that? He's like... Our bullets are doing nothing. Let me hit him with the butt of my gun. There's a reason you didn't get into the Mortal Kombat tournament, mate. Because you're a fucking idiot. That was gross, but kind of a lame effect. Run! Don't fight him! Run! He's impervious to bullets. You're not trying to knife him? I'm glad you're dead now. Glad you're dead. Go on, Geras, make it cool. Don't be lame. Well, you did it off camera, so that's lame. Ooh, it's scary. The mind comes up with scarier stuff. No, fuck that. Show me.
Who's the special guest villain?
Geras. Kronika's goon. Allegedly, he can't be killed.
I fought a dude like that in Fatal Infinity.
Well, that was a film. And also, you just saw him absorb those bullets. I would not run towards a creature that just absorbed bullets.
Mother of Cassie Cage.
Right, okay. Are they just not going to explain how he just absorbed all those bullets and now I'm going to beat him with my fists? Are they not going to explain it?
Yeah. What of it?
Cassie Cage defeated Shinnok, son of Kronika. I am his mother's vengeance.
Fight.
So Shinnok didn't even send his mum to come and get me. He sent his mum's boyfriend. Got it. Shinnok's stepdad, I guess. Bosh! Well, there's anything wrong with stepdads? In fact, gotta respect stepdads, you know, because they step up and do like and act as a father towards people. It's fucking, you gotta respect it. Ah, you missed! I say, seconds after missing with my uppercut. Uppercutting like a bitch. See, Spider Gamer knows. He says, God, when was Geras immune to bullets? Exactly. Alex Mock says, I'll catch up with the rest tomorrow. Much love. Peace, guys. Peace, Alex Mock. I assume I am pronouncing it right and it's not Alex Moach. I'm sure you probably would have corrected me by now. Hey, I said throat. Oh, no. Combo time. Hup! No. You gotta let me go hup, otherwise it doesn't work. Alright, wait for it. Hup! Oh, I see. You want this! Trying desperately to fatal blow him. There we go. Oh, I got spam X, because that's a thing Panda told me. I have googled it, and I have found nothing to back anything up. But I know sometimes when you press X, it shows a symbol, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's like, oh no. So it does something, but you try Googling fatal blows and spamming X, and all you find is websites going, this is how the fatal blow mechanic works. Press L2 and R2 to activate fatal blow. Thanks for coming to our website. Garbage pointless website just existing to host ads. And nothing more. And bosh. Boris says, why does he not just kill himself to get more power? I don't think that's how it works. I don't think he gets stronger every time he dies. He's not Doomsday. I did it wrong. Supposed to go. No, stop doing that. Bosh, 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 bish, bash, bish, bash, bish, bash, bosh. What did Gary say earlier? Yish, yash, yosh, with regards to Yoshi.
Stay
Fat
away
Yosh.
from my daughter.
Or as my phone said, Fat Tosh and Panda like a cat. For about 5 minutes. He'll be back. She's like, try coming back from this. He will. You don't understand. He cannot be killed. Well, he can, but he comes back every time. He's like...
You okay?
Doomsday.
I come from tough stock.
Listen, what I said back at the base about the mission, it wasn't fair. You're a damn fine soldier.
Stop. What is this? Panda said would be kind of pointless to kill himself. Oh, Panda said he gets stronger against the thing that killed him. That's Doomsday, isn't it? Yeah. If he kills himself... If he... Panda says would be kind of pointless to kill himself. Well, not if he killed himself with his fists. Then he'd be immune to fists. Problem solved. Unless the rules of his immortality dictate that he's now immune to his own fists. Specifically his own. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, so Panda says, da-da-da. He says, go into practice, it does more damage. Go into practice, what does more damage? I don't know. Mitsu Owens made a video on it. He does. Are you having a stroke, Panda? Your comments look all out of order. That's how she can walk off a minigun attack. What does more damage? I missed something. Missed it! Archie says, he does get stronger every time he dies. It's said in the Shaolin Monks chapter. Oh. Then he's discount Doomsday then. Just like Raiden is discount Thor. Discount Doomsday. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Archie says, Harp you and fucking Doomsday. Well, I mean, look, he's clearly a copy of Doomsday. A bad one as well, because Doomsday is, I don't know. He does more intimidating things than throw guys off balconies. Oh, Panda says mashing X on fatal blows. I'm with you now. I'm with you. Yes, I do need to go into practice and see if it does more damage. I'm sure it does. It's just weird that no one is reporting on this. Or if they are, it's buried under all sorts of stuff that you don't need. Okay. Archie says Black Doomsday. The most badass of Doomsdays, I guess. Spider Gamer says, love how they always say their kids are fine soldiers instead of good kid. Confident you know anything, but they're good at their job. Indeed. Donatara says, Cassie is hot, all things considered. She is, although she does kind of have the face of a 14-year-old girl. In the same way that, is it Ariana Grande? Kind of has the body of a 12-year-old boy. But there's that. You know, I mean, look, I like my ladies with some curves, that's what I'm saying. She's like, Sweet Home Alabama. Ha! Jennifer says, I mean, we're talking about the guy who killed Superman. Pretty intimidating. Exactly. He killed, I mean, it was a draw, let's face it. But he did kill Superman. He did. And of course, his origin. I'm not talking about the film bullshit. I'm not up on the comics. I don't read them. Most of my superhero knowledge is basically from all the films. You know, from the newer films and the old Superman films and that sort of thing. But I'm aware of Doomsday's origin. I've seen some videos that go into character origins. I'm aware of Doomsday's real origin. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass. Melthead says, are my comments appearing? No. Yeah, Voltage beat me to it. Voltage says, Superman is boring. I get that. I know a lot of people think that he is. I like Superman. He's cool. But I like overpowered badasses when they fight. I loved Man of Steel. Watching Superman fight the Kryptonians, oh, that was worth the price of admission alone. I saw Pacific Rim, giant robots fighting giant monsters. Oh, I love it. Godzilla 2 coming out at the end of this month. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Ghidorah, fucking Gamera and Rodan all coming together, clashing with Godzilla. And then in 2020, oh, Godzilla versus Kong. Oh, I love seeing giant superpowered badasses throw down. And Superman is that. He's superpowered badass. No, it says, what was that, Harp? Sounded like Kirby's calling the FBI. Are you talking to me? Kirby's calling the FBI. It's not what I said. Not what I said. Okay, here we go. Jamie Neutron says, Harper, are you streaming Combo Breaker? Nope. I don't watch the tournaments. Because I don't care. Panda's off, I guess. See you later, Panda. See you later. Thanks for turning up. And so on. I like that, Gary. Begone, Sinner. I like that. Noob Saibot reference. It says, he's a person from a different planet with some powers. Yeah, and Batman is just a rich man. But we both know there's more to it than that. Aisha says, Batman is overpowered as fuck for a man in a fucking suit. Yeah, exactly, right? My mate used to not care about Batman because he was like, it's just Batman, just a man in a suit. And then he learned about Batman, much as I did just a few years ago. Like, I knew about Batman, but I was always like, oh, he's a rich man. But then, I'd watch videos and things of stuff he's done in the comics, and I'm like, oh, so he is a superhero. He does have powers, because one human cannot do all the things Batman does. There isn't enough time in a human's life to learn how to do all of that stuff, let alone exist long enough to then do it. So, but we just let that slide. We just say, yeah, he's a rich man. But I once heard the line, and as far as I know, it's true. My mate doesn't really care for Superman because he's like, oh, he's boring. No, it's not that he's boring. My friend used to say he's cheap. He's overpowered. He's too powerful. He can do everything. And now my mate is all about Batman because he's learned how awesome Batman is. And I'm like, look, I love Batman and I love Superman. I prefer Superman. You can't tell me Superman's cheap when you like Batman because, and this is the line I heard, right? Given enough time to prepare, Batman can beat anyone. He's got a contingency plan to take out the whole Justice League. But yeah, Superman's cheap. Superman's overpowered. Okay. But look, it's all good. If you prefer Batman, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not going to try and convince you that Superman's better. You like who you like. It's like, whatever. I don't like all this fucking fanboyism and bullshit. So, story.
I'm proud. I can almost picture myself dating Johnny. Almost.
I wish I could go back. Do our last mission over.
It wasn't easy finding out how I'd die, or could die. But I reread the file. You followed orders. Saved your squad.
Yeah, now we're getting into the realm of determinism. Now there's the thing. I'm not sure if I believe in determinism.
And you. Besides, you heard Raiden.
I think I do believe in determinism.
Things will never go back to what they were. We all have to choose our destiny.
But I think the point is, we'll never know. It's like you'll never know if you're in the Matrix or not. You just can't know. What's happening? Is this Chronica unwinding? It's Terminator 2.
Kung Lao were kidding about this guy.
All squads withdraw.
Oh, it's Geras. Yeah, he is Terminator 2ing, or Saddam Husseining, depending if you're on about Terminator or Hot Shots Part 2. And now I will kill you until you die from it. Liu Kang's like, the fuck are you doing? She's doing Tai Chi.
Geras failed. When he returns, I will strengthen him further for the final battle.
Which only begs the question, why didn't I strengthen him beforehand? Oh yeah, because I'm a god in the Mortal Kombat series, and therefore extremely underwhelming in terms of my power. Oh man, I love Mortal Kombat.
Speak your mind.
We've lost Shao Kahn, his outworld army, and now the Black Dragon.
Is he dead though?
While Raiden's allies have burned precious time fighting Kano and Shao Kahn, our most important work has continued, uninterrupted, on Shang Tsung's island.
That island is in ruins. What could possibly...
Timecraft requires an abundance of raw temporal energy.
Of course it does.
Every mortal soul contains a lifetime of this power.
Of course it does.
Every hour, every minute, every second lived is stored within.
Of course. So all those scenes in the trailer, all two of them, where we saw monks and shit having their souls ripped out of them. It wasn't Ermac. It wasn't Shang Tsung, as I thought it was. It's her. She's just like, fuck it, souls. That's just a hand wave energy source that I need.
Shang Tsung fed off souls. He collected them.
He sure did.
In his well of souls,
Didn't-
which remains untouched.
Didn't Shao Kahn also collect souls, though?
A destiny I crafted for Shang Tsung, in case I ever had need.
She's basically proving determinism in this universe.
Shang Tsung's souls will
Wait, no, she's not.
be mine.
Because Raiden went against her plan. So that disproves determinism. Oh, shit. Determinism is crazy. Basically, it's like, if determinism exists, then free will is just an illusion. And, like, it probably is. Who knows? You can't tell, can you? That's the problem with it. You can't tell. Right, well, that was a long-ass chapter. I've only got 20 more minutes, and I don't think I can do another chapter. So, let's do some casual matches, shall we? Some casual? Bust out the old baraka, maybe? Fight. Yes, I had to think about that. I'm always thinking about, where am I going in the menus these days? Voltage says Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. Do you want to know what my favourite fourth wall break of all time is? My favourite one. In anything. It's in Metal Gear Solid 4. One of the finest love letters to fans of a franchise ever made. In Metal Gear Solid 1, it came on 2 discs, and you get to a point in the story where you go through a doorway, you go down some stairs, and then you get to a door, and then Archon phones you up, and he's like, "Hey, Snake, time to insert disc 2 to carry on the mission," or whatever. So then you go, okay, eject. No, there was no eject. Open. Take the disc out, put disc 2 in, close, and it would go, yo, I'm loading. Done. In Metal Gear Solid 4, you go back to Shadow Moses, which is the island that Metal Gear Solid 1 took place in, and that is a nostalgia trip and a half, mate, because it's all like, last time you saw it, it was pixelated in 1998's Metal Gear Solid 1, and now it's in 2007's PS3 Metal Gear Solid 4, which looked amazing at the time. And you go into that same area, and as you go down the stairs and head towards the door where you'd have to change discs in the first game, Otacon phones up again, and he's like, "Hey, Snake, oh no, wait. We're using a PlayStation 3 system that incorporates Blu-ray technology. No need to change discs here. Proceed with the mission." I'm like, Kojima, you crazy son. Actually says Shao Kahn was killed off just like that. I thought Shao Kahn didn't die, though, because I wasn't really watching earlier, but I thought I heard that no, there was an interaction. I was having a fight, and there was an interaction between 2 characters, and someone was like, "Shao Kahn is still at large," or something like that. And I was like, oh, I guess he ain't dead then. Do. Also, I'm thinking, is Shao Kahn dead? So Koth Kahn is paralyzed, yes? Because Shao Kahn was like, "Backbreaker, bitch," pff, paralyzed. And I was like, have they ever done that before in Mortal Kombat? I know they kill people off and then they bring people back, but have they ever gone paralyzed? And if they have, did they bring him back? Coming up next, Cyber Koth Kahn. Tell me you wouldn't use him. Bomb. Gary's like, my favorite MK Ninja, Termite. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to start with Sub-Zero, aren't I? Gonna have to start with Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Gearus. Let's go to Shinnok's Bone Temple, shall we? Yes, we shall. Hey, look, Gringles is in the chat. I like that. That's a cool name, Gringles. Also, Voltage says Terry Crews, ? They should have a Terry Crews skin for Jax as DLC in this game. They fucking should. Panda would rightfully wear it all day long. Not in-game, in real life. But yeah, Gringles says, toss the hat around. What hat? I don't have a hat. When I'm playing a Sub-Zero, you can't toss his hat.
Do you know Lin Kuei history?
I have studied it for millennia.
Then you know you can't win.
Round 1.
Then you know you're going down. He's like, but I will come back. And I'm like, doesn't change the fact you're going down. I always forget to... what's the word? I can't think of it. Hit confirm it. I always forget to hit confirm that damn thing. Yeah, there we go. See, I knew he was going to go low that time. I hit confirmed it. I don't like that move. It gets me from behind. And it... Oh, okay. This guy's kicking my ass. In my defense, it's my first online match all day. Okay, I was gonna say get thrown, but this guy's just too good, man. Damn. Alright, let me do better. Let me do better.
Round
I'm gonna jump and throw my ice axe. Well, I did press jump, but I was obviously too soon. Damn, I hate that shit going over. Did you see that? He fucking reacted to that overhead. That's pretty good. This guy's too good for me. I'm just gonna have to run away like a bitch. Oh, that move! I'm blocking low, and it doesn't seem to actually do anything. Oh, I get it. Blocking doesn't work against Gareth. No, what am I doing? That was just. Oh, mate, I'm being so bad. Again, what is wrong with my timing? I think playing the story has made me lazy. Look at this lag. Okay. Yeah, okay, ending game. Good. The game session is no longer available. Yes, I will find the next opponent. That guy was too good, and also was destroying me for some reason. I don't know why. Ashley says, I love that Geras neck crack. It's pretty cool. Donataro says, Harperlarp, Cyber Harperlarp for the Boscher clan. I'm Lin Kuei, son. You know this. You know this. Do. Oh, just like, it's the internet. Anything is possible. You have to keep lock and load twice, says Donataro. Yeah, I think that was my mistake against that move. I'd be like, block, and then the second move would get me, and I'm like, damn it. Damn that shit. Sub-Zero says, Geras has McDonald's Wi-Fi. I like it. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Look, Gary, I don't know what you've done in your life, but based on what I know of you, you don't seem like an evil person. It seems like you've done something horrible in your past that you cannot let yourself get over. Because you've said you're staying quite vague about it, and that's fine. You know, you don't have to tell us. But you've said on several occasions that like there's things you've done and it hangs over you, and it's like, I don't know what you did, but maybe don't beat yourself up so much. Like earlier, someone tried to rob you, and then you made it out like it was your fault, you were the bad guy or something, and I'm like, no, mate. You gotta stop hating yourself so much. Hate yourself a little bit, we all do, but not to the point where you refer to yourself as an evil person, and you're the person at fault when someone attacks you and tries to rob you. To me, that just, I mean, look, I don't have your perspective, but that just sounds ridiculous. To be attacked and then go, it was my fault. It's like, probably not, though. Unless you started it, in which case they didn't try to rob you, you started a fight. That's a different situation altogether, but that's not what you said. You said someone attacked you and tried to rob you. That sounds like you're the victim. And Donataro says, also the music in this game is great. It is pretty good. I will give them that. Alright, Hell Runner. Let's do this. Let's actually not be really bad this time, shall we? Easier said than done. Voltage said randomly, it's a mojito. I don't know why. Spider Gamer says, Harp, of you had to choose cyberization or being turned Revenant, what would you choose? Revenant, because I'd still have a body that isn't a machine. And we know Revenants can be restored. I mean, we know Cybers can be restored as well. But let's face it, it's got to be easier to restore a Revenant, because that's happened more, I want to say? Hey, oh man, I always try to go for that interactable. Right there with the spike on it. Oh, oh, I see it. That move's safe. Okay, got it. I gotta start pressing square sooner when I get into the air, because they always beat me to it, even though I'm pretty sure I pressed square. Oh, clearly, must be not doing that. Again, not hit confirming it, and it's costing me matches. Go on, do it. Oh, he didn't do it. See, again, early. After I said I need to press square sooner, I did press square sooner, and it messed up because they didn't jump. And if I hadn't pressed it sooner, I would have pressed it at the regular time, which would have been fine, because they were just getting up. I'm gonna fucking delete this game if I don't start hit confirming that move. I was doing it the other day, because it's what I need to do. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for this guy to attack me then, because Oh, of course he's Jade. He's going to stay miles away. Fun. So I can't wait for him to attack. Go on, do your little thing. He didn't do it because I was expecting it. That's fine. There we go. I hit confirmed at that time. Yay! Because it is hit confirmable. It's not massively easy to hit confirmable, but it is totally hit confirmable. Oh, I hate that move. It's got one startup frame. Look at him. Look. Yeah, eat that. Go on, do your little thing. You can't block a throw. That is a true fact. Yeah, take a little kick to the leg. Unconscious.
Final round. Fight.
Hup. Oh, I see. I see. I didn't realise that gave her complete immunity to projectile, interactables as well. I hit confirmed it, but it was too late. Do your little thing. You didn't do it, but that'll do. Look at this. Just gonna repeat the same shit. Oh, too soon. I tried to do my get up. It didn't work. Fuck you, bitch! Right, spam it, because apparently it does more damage. Like Gary says, they were trying to get by, they were getting something to help them. Hang on. I can't pause it. Yeah, eat shit. They were trying to get by, they were getting something to help them live. What, legally or stealing? I don't know. I wounded them when they attacked me to survive. They were trying to survive, but my wounds were crippling them. What? They will bleed out from their wounds, and I would be the cause of their death. I'm a murderer now. Well, you don't know that, do you? They probably went to a hospital and probably got help. They will. All of them were very severely wounded and no one to heal them. Well, self-defense, isn't it? Maybe they shouldn't be trying to fuck you up. Fox says, yo, what, fuck England, to be honest. Why? It's not like it's a common thing that happens over here. Or at least, well, I don't know if it's a common thing that happens over here. It's never happened to me. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not common. But yeah, it's a pretty fucked up situation to be in. You should probably go to the you should probably go to the hospital. You should probably go to the police. That's what you should do. If you got into a fight and you think you might have killed people and you lost a finger, yeah, you should probably go to the hospital and probably go to the police. Like, for real. Not doing that would be a bad idea. It would be a stupid thing. Oh, god damn you, Jade, playing that fucking... That's why I don't like playing as Jade. She is built from the ground up to be a pussy character, because she's all about hiding and being immune... She's all about fighting at range and being immune to projectiles, which are just ranged attacks. I'm gonna say it now. Jade is a character for pussies. There, I said it. Brave tweets. Why do I keep... Oh, I know why I keep doing it down to, because it works for people that aren't me. Oh, good, now he's staying away. Damn. Damn you fucking rolls. I got it. They always do the get up I don't expect. He's gonna run away because he's a punk bitch. But we already knew he was a punk bitch because he's playing as Jade. Oh, there's that one that I expected 3 times earlier, and he didn't do it. Why did I stand there and take all day to do that? Fuck you, bitch. Oh, yeah, you gotta be a pussy, haven't you? Got to be a pussy. So the only thing I can do is try and get close and do that overhead into slide. Like that. I had no meter left, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I hit confirmed it, bitch. What are you gonna do now? Fatal blow? Roll? He didn't roll. You know why he didn't roll? Because I was expecting it. That's why he didn't roll. I thought he'll roll this time, I'll get him with a throw. Oh no, he's jumping. That thing I expected him to do all those other times when he didn't do it. Yeah, I knew that was coming, that's why I didn't bother throwing a projectile your way. Okay, well I'm winning, so come and get me. Wasn't expecting him to roll towards me. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. Hup! Oh man, I thought he was gonna do anything other. If he did anything other than that, I would have been able to get him. Ah, damn. Fuck you and your fucking pokey stick. Your Loki pokey stick. Oh, I was gonna do something, but then he was like, I'm gonna use my little thing. Bosh! Oh, he blocked it. Get off me! Damn that move. Yes, I knew you were gonna do that. Fool! You pitiful fool. Wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to jump towards him. Fine, I guess.
Finish her.
Get fucked. We're just gonna stay away.
Ability to freeze.
Sub-Zero wins.
We're just gonna stay away and play the pussy game and fighting someone else, because that was a thoroughly unfun fight. Because all they... Yeah, next opponent. Because... Oh, I should have done select new fighter, because he can change character. Damn, my mistake. Panda said, "Oh, fight me." Well, I guess I don't have a choice now, do I? Guess I don't have a choice now, do I? What's going on? Private. Sorry, private. 1v1. Gary says, "I patched myself up, no need for hospital." Yeah, well, patching myself up from losing a finger. You should probably go to hospital, mate. You might get an infection. Just a finger I'll never need. The ring finger. Ha! More depression. The police would just arrest me and I'm not going to cell for the rest of my life. Well, I guess we'd better hope that they're incompetent then and they don't find out who severely injured these people when they tell the police who did it to them. That is a wacky story, mate. A wacky story. To be fair, though, if you hadn't been walking around with throwing knives, maybe you wouldn't have potentially killed people. But then you could just turn around and say, "But they would have killed me." I don't fucking know, do I? Maybe you could have run. I don't fucking know. This is all shit I'm not qualified to talk about, so really, I shouldn't. All I'm going to say is, Levi says you won't get arrested. He would get arrested. Because he potentially killed people. But it would likely go to court, and then they'd go, "Oh, clearly self-defense." And then they would do whatever they do to people who do stuff in self-defense. But yeah. Well, probably don't nearly kill people then, if you don't want the police to come looking for you. I mean, I've managed to do it my whole life. But again, I don't know the situation. I mean, maybe there was... Maybe for some reason you had literally no option but to nearly murder these people. I don't... That's really weird. Also, I don't like the idea of harboring a criminal on my in my chat. Now, what am I saying? We're all criminals. We all break laws. Everyone that has a driving license breaks laws daily because they fucking speed. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. Good luck, I guess, is all I can say about that situation.
Because the Elder Gods intervene.
My name's Panda. I'm gonna learn all your characters so that you hate them. I very rarely fight Shak as well, so I don't know what to expect. I don't even know what moves he can have. Once again, Panda has the advantage. Because I just learned too few characters. See, I don't know what kind of moves to expect from Shak. Oh, yeah, okay. Man, I should like never play story mode and then try and fight, because I can't fight after doing story mode apparently. I don't know what moves you can see it. Okay, yeah, he's got the spear. He's got a hammer that he can do an undetermined number of things with.
Round 2, fight.
Hate that. Clearly flawless blocked. Oh, I forgot. Neutral duck. Damn you, Panda. That's a low. God damn it. I need to remember to block low. Bum, 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 bum. Hey! The game being this fresh when you don't know it. It's like when you... When they drop a new map pack in Call of Duty and it's like, I don't like it because I don't know this map. And then when you get to know the map, you're like, okay, I like it. That's what it's like with this. I mean, it's not like I haven't fought any Shao Kahns, but... Like, I know he's got the spear, and he has a hammer. I don't know what moves Panda's got. He knows exactly what I can do, though. A spider game says Panda will murder me and turn me into French onion soup. Nice.
Your clan will be mine.
You will have to kill me first.
I plan to, Sub-Zero.
Round 1, fight.
I plan to, Sub-Zero. Hey, you're not allowed to big boot. Only I'm a big boot. It's safe on block, don't you know? Not that it matters. It's safe on block to the point where Panda can just ignore the boot, my block. That's not what I told you to do, Sub-Zero. Again, that's low. So I should just constantly block low against Shao Kahn because this one is working. Fuck that ice hammer, man. I don't know why I bother doing it. The ice axe. I don't know why I bother doing it, because every time I do it, people just come at me, and then they land right beneath me.
Fight.
Okay, he wants to throw his hammer, look. Oh, I see.
You suck.
How rude! He debuffed me. I attempted to cajole her, but she rebuffed me. I'm not a man of unlimited paralyzed cajoling. What did I tell you about? Okay, I did press up and 2 for a get up, but okay, Sub-Zero. I did press back forward X for a slide, but okay, Sub-Zero. Whoops. Wow, 3 times I had to put the input in to get that move to come out. See, again, I gotta do the axe, the mid-air axe, and he just comes at me and goes underneath it. That's what they always do. Oh, you mean about that? I didn't even know you could. Dang.
Final round, fight.
Gary's like, the event was about an hour before the stream, so I have time to go back and help them. Yeah, they're probably not where you left them. And if they are as fatally wounded as you claim they are, they're probably dead now. I'm not running this time, I'm done running. I'll see you if I have a next time. I hope you do. What kind of crazy situations you getting yourself into, son? You're nearly killing people. I'm saying, why? So many times in this game, I press block and the game goes, nah, you didn't. Even though I clearly did. So, like, trying to do a flawless block on that. And I try to do the flawless block on Scorpion's Spear, and it just, like, never works. Sometimes it does. Fuck you, Panda. Trying to beat me with Shao Kahn. Even though you did in the previous round. Or fight, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Donatara says, does the end round taunt make an ice head of your opponent? Nice. Yes, it does. Gosh. I've got a load of Sub-Zero taunts now. I wish you could choose which one you want him to do, but it's random. I've also got his win animation where he does the old Lin Kuei pose. What time is it? It's gone 11, so this will be our last fight, Panda. This will be our last fight. Panda's like, I ducked. Oh, he's changing character. Nice. Yeah, I hope Gary's okay. He's, from the sounds of it, he's going to check on the people. He got into a fight earlier. He didn't say whether he started it or not. He just said people were trying to rob him, so he said he lost a throwing knife and a finger and didn't go to the hospital to get patched up and didn't go to the police when he, in his own words, probably killed those men. It's fucked up. So now he's gone to check on them, I guess, if they're still there. But like I said, if they're as bad as he said they are, they're probably dead by now. And if they're not, they're probably gone. They probably went to the hospital, because that's where I'd go. If I lost a finger, I'd go to the hospital. But then again, I'm not in the habit of losing fingers or getting into fights or into killing people. So hopefully everything's going to be fine with Gary. But who knows? Who knows with that guy?
Even legends die.
Ha! You just called me a legend.
Not at all.
Round 1.
Yeah, shush now, Jonna. Get out of here with your nut kick. Nut punch. Oh, look at that classic blunder by me, messing that up. Hate that. I'm trying to do my combo and the game goes no. Bosh, Panda.
I will destroy you.
This fight has a little bit of lag in it.
Round 2.
Matt says, what was actually the point of MKX's Faction Wars? It was to draw an audience, to try and foster engagement and things, and it's just not really... It didn't really mean anything on the face of things. It was a cool little sort of selling point. But then the game came out, and like, a year after release, people were like, oh, it's actually like this pointless thing. I keep telling him to do combos, and he just does the one punch. That's what I want him to do. Damn you, Panda. Damn. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. Right. That one.
Not my contract.
Final round. Fight.
Look at this garbage. Get off me. No, no. Ah, I kind of fell right into that one. Spamming it. I mean, I was, well, I wasn't. I thought I was, but I wasn't. One more fight then. One more fight. I want to get, see, I need more practice with Noob Saibot, because I know I keep saying it, but I just need more practice with Noob Saibot. But whenever I go online, I'm just like, I'll be Sub-Zero and Baraka. I need to just fight a lot with Noob Saibot is what I need. Good fight though, Panda. See, I can tell you we have good fights. It does happen. No, it says Noob Saibot. I'm going to say that word. Jack says, you may look black, but you can't say that word, Noob Saibot. Yes, I can.
Let me guess.
Not in that context.
My soul swims in darkness.
Watch for floaters, man.
Round 1.
Ha, floaters. Hup. Again, I told him to do a 3-hit combo, that one, and he went, no, I'm not going to bother. Boom. on, hit me with everything you've got. Damn, he keeps doing that get up as well. He keeps hitting me with it. Boom, bitch. That's not what I wanted you to do, but again, as always, it is what I told him to do. No! Yeah, look at that, pure skill. Noob Saibot will be like, hello, darkness, my old
Round
friend.
2, fight.
It is his friend. Boom! How is that not a thing? Crushing blow. Oh no! Ah, I messed that all up. Messed it all up. Get off me. Remember when doing a breakaway used to give you the advantage over someone? Aha! That's one thing I don't like about Noob Saibot. Fucking everything he does has 10 gajillion recovery frames on it, and I don't like it. Especially that. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's so hard, because you've got to step forward and then do it. Noob Saibot's combos are way harder to pull off than Barakas and Sub-Zeros. No, he baited that one. Jam. It's jam because you blocked the correct one. No. Okay, I'm surprised that worked. No, because he was expecting it. He was expecting it. That's why you don't do it. Ah, oh, you son of a bitch, mate. I just can't stop fighting shit with Noob Saibot, which is why I need to beat him more often. Alright, but I gotta get him. God damn, Panda. Damn. Panda's like, I'm gonna learn Johnny and Shao Kahn, because Harp wants to learn him. Fuck you, Panda. Nah, good games, bitch. One day I will learn those guys. Wake says, Harp, you want to play? Yeah, but not right now, because I'm ending the stream. The stream, she is ending. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Where are we? This one, excellent. What's that picture in the background? Sub-Zero picture, for some reason. He's like, yes, I'm on the right. Now I am on the left. Well, my right, but your left. You know how it is. Now I'm on the right. Which side am I on? Who knows? Anyway, that's what I get up to when I live stream. Thank you, everyone, for showing up to the live stream and sending me invites, even though I told you I'm not going to play. And, yeah, Pandy said that. Pandy said that last. I'm going to roll with it. Pandy said that last one was laggy as fuck. I didn't think it was laggy, but one of the fights we had was laggy, but that last one wasn't. Not for me. But hey, we had fun. And I need to not be shit with Noob Saibot. That's stated regularly, like every week. And yeah, thank you guys all for showing up and doing your thing. And I will say peace. I like it. Look, Melthead's already saying it. He's already got the peace as well. Everyone's up. Throw up the horns. I know that's not the horns, but you know what I mean. Wait for it. I was going to pick George up, but he is slumbering. I dare not disturb his slumber. So I'll say peace, and George